Welcome to my YouTube channel, chronicling the restoration of my beloved Pals 46 Dreamfinder. So last week saw me removing the rubbing strip around the back of Dreamfinder and looking at the transom, and also getting the portholes ripped out ready for fibreglassing on the sides, and finally getting to lay some fibreglass on the deck. So yeah, hopefully you'll like what I'm doing, and if you do, please leave a comment below and hit the subscribe button, and hopefully I will see you on future videos. Thank you. Welcome to another glorious day on Dreamfinder. So we've had a bit of a cold snap, which meant that I couldn't come to the boat. There was no point, there was no fibreglassing going on. So this is the first day back, and she's looking pretty good. There's no real issues. So what I'm going to be doing today, I think, is I'm going to be filling these areas and getting it ready for glassing in. So we're going to basically fill all of this lot here, prep it all, clean it all because it's all pretty cruddy, and sort of get it ready for fibreglassing in. I think I'm going to have to replace, the core under there. That's very spongy. So clear all that lot out and get that all ready. I was just waiting for some more of this 406 colloidal silica to arrive, so that I've got something to thicken the epoxy with. I've already got some microfiber filler here as well. Yeah, so this is the 410 microlite, which is the actual fairing compound. I need to get some more of that and some more fairing compound to work on. So yeah, so today is going to be basically filling and prepping, getting ready, and yeah, I need a right tidy up in here as well. Look at it. So, but we'll get there. We'll get there. I mean, at the end of the day, there's still a lot to do. Half the deck is glassed, a single layer. I want to get a single layer all the way across, so that at least we're watertight, and then I'll come back and put 5 or 6 layers on to give it that thickness and strength that I'm looking for. Particularly on the edges, so we'll take it from there. Okay, so as you can see, I've ground out all of that rotten wood and taking it back to fibreglass and cleaned it all out. What I've got to do is just finish getting rid of the stray fibreglass there, and then I've already cut out the pieces to go into here. So I'm going to fill all this lot with thickened epoxy, and then lay the wood on top of it and screw it down, and then epoxy over the top of that as well. So let's see where we go. I've tried to save as much of this fibreglass as I can. I've got to take these screws out here. I screwed those in to basically laminate it to the core that I put in behind there, so I know I've got a good bond. So I'll take those screws out, because they're poking through the other side, and then I'll also fibreglass into there, and here where it's all run down, I'll grind that out as well. So by the time I'm finished, this step should be solid again, and we'll take it from there. The epoxy's in. So of particular importance to me is these edges. So I've laid it in really thick on the edges here, because it seems to me that's where all the cracking is, and it's where the water will get in. So I'm expecting to get quite a lot of squeeze out. I'm hoping to anyway. So I'm going to fit the plywood now into there and screw it down tight, and let's just see what happens. The wood's in, and I've put a layer of thickened epoxy across the whole thing, and what have you. That's probably going to need to cure, and then another coat put on, just to make the fillets that I need to then put the fibreglass in. I need to round off this edge as well here, because although that is how it was originally, again that angle is just too much for fibreglass. So I'm going to round that off, and then we'll see where we go from there. I've got to just grind down here. I've just put the excess filler in there, but I'll grind that off anyway and get that ready. But I'm going to let that cure. I'm going to go and work on the port side step next and get that to a similar condition, and then we can work from there. Okay people, so what have we got done today? Well, you can see where the new peel ply is. So I've got this section of the deck with a layer of fiberglass on it, and if I can just stretch across, this step here is now new core. There's a layer of thickened epoxy on there. It's just curing. So once that's finished curing, I'll give it a light sanding, and then a bit more epoxy just to make the fillets. That's ready for fiberglass. And I'll be able to start to fill that in there and make that good. So that's that side. And over on this side, again, we've filled in here. So that's literally just another layer just to make the fillet. And this step again is thick epoxy, so that it's pretty solid now. And I'm starting to fill in the side, ready to get some fiberglass on there as well. So all in all, I think not a bad day. I've also put some epoxy across the back, mainly because I had some spare thickened epoxy left, but it sort of sealed that back and filled in the holes where the davits mounts were. And I'm going to sand that flat. I've got to take out the rotten wood yet. I'll do that basically as part of the making good that transom. But I want to get the next section of the deck done here just to finish it off, and I think I can probably do that tomorrow because I can still get in and out at the moment. So once this layer here is cured, then I should be able to walk on it, and we should be good to go. So I'm going to tidy up and call it a night, and I shall see you all tomorrow hopefully.